Hey man, it's T-Shawn, Baseball Card Theater. Tonight we're looking at baseball card art. We're going to start with Donruss Diamond Kings. Here's Mark Grace and Devon White. These are from '89. They were done by a guy named Dick Perez, a.k.a. Baseball's Picasso. They've made a documentary about this guy. I haven't seen it yet, but he always did interesting drawings. Here's Mickey Tettleton, and behind him, it looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. That makes me think behind, like, Benito Santiago is like, that's another famous painter. I just don't know who it is. But these are great, and he did the big picture, little picture, which I love. Ed Whitson throwing. He was a brawler. Oh, Ed. The next year, he only did single pictures. There's Rhino, Len Dykstra. That's a nice one. Here's Don Zimmer. Oh, wait, that's Matt Williams. It's actually a poster for Matt Williams' one-man show, Zim, a.k.a. Popeye. I would go see that. That would probably be good. Here's a Dice K card. I'm not crazy about the cards with the real head and then the drawing. Look at this, Barry Bonds. His head was never that big in Pittsburgh. Come on. Here's Rapheal Devers' rookie card painting. He looks so young. This looks like a poster for Sandlot, the musical. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Ugh. I would not want to see that musical unless Matt Williams was in it. Oh, he was so good in Zim. Okay, here's a billboard I want to show you. Bad art is still art. Never forget that. Especially when we're looking at Greg Minton from 1978. Wow. This is quite the artwork. It's compelling, you gotta admit it. Here's Dave Kingman with a painted on hat. Dave played for 4 different teams in '77, and I found this online. Someone did it. He's a Met, a Padre, a Yankee, an Angel. So Andy Warhol. Okay, who do you think this is? If you guess Chris Farley from Dirty Works after a Saigon whore bit his nose off, you would have been close, but it's actually Zach Greinke. This was done by Brian Kong, who's actually done some really cool comic books about baseball. But no, I think he'd want this one back if he had another chance. I know I would. Here's one from 2002, Moses Alou. This is gorgeous. Look how big the dip is in his bottom lip. Dude, that guy always had the monster dip in. And this painting captures it beautifully. I love this one. Okay, Joe Morgan. Yeah, no, a lot of problems with this one. The weird background. Like, is that supposed to be a stadium and then it breaks? What happened? And then the skin color and then... Yeah, no. We're going to send this one back. Okay, 2 more. The first up, 77, Rick Jones. This is just a beautiful painting. They even painted the chest hair coming out at the top of his shirt. It looks like a David Hockney painting, Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy. And there's the painting, and there's Rick Jones. Ah, I love it. So I've always been sweet on this card. And the last one is called Brooks by T.S. O'Connell. Here's what it looks like. What the F? Was he in a pie-eating contest? Did he fall into a giant thing of manure? I wonder what Brooks Robinson thought of this card. Oh, he's a man. I bet he was pissed. Probably grabbed the guy by his lapels. Hey, look here. What's the big idea, smart ass? You know what? If this was done by a dung beetle, you know how elephants paint sometimes? Like if a dung beetle painted this, I would be like, okay, that's really good. But no, a human did this. Oh, it looks like he has leprosy, maybe? A bad son. You know what it is? He might have severe plaque psoriasis. And there was no Skyrizi back in 1970. So that's probably it. All right, that's this episode of Baseball Card Theater. We looked at baseball card art. We're going to do this one again. I love this. All right, I'm T-Sean. This is Baseball Card Theater. Peace.